What's going on, everybody? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Let's Play Megaman X Command Mission. In the last episode, we had a rematch with that traitor Shadow, and we ended up defeating him using the power of friendship. Yeah, it's a thing. And it's a thing so powerful that Zero finally joined our party permanently, so hooray for that. In addition to that, we got down to the fourth basement of the mines here. We went through that door, got some guards of all three elements, and speaking of which, if you notice behind me, there are three different colors on that door, each representing a different element. We need to then go through that door and fight a guardian representing each one of those elements in order to proceed forward. I managed to get into a random battle here and there, and I happened to find a new weapon for Marino. I found the Beam Wonder. Actually, you know, it's going to be better off. Let's go to stats. So I got the Beam Wonder from the Rush Loaders. They are something that you can steal from them, so I ended up getting it. And it looks like a big question mark. They're so crazy. Basically, the effect of these, if Marino gets the final strike on any enemy, it's an experience boost. So that's, I guess, why it looks like a question mark, maybe because it's a wonder. But I'm going to take these guys that I have here, Axel, Cinnamon, and Marino, and move on in. And we will go and take down the guardians that are blocking the gate to the boss of this level. Here we go, of the mines. Electrical Globish guy here. The Lightning Soldier, I am Master of Lightning. Collapse of Thunder shall tear you in two. So basically all the guardians are going to work the same way. You're going to fight whatever one is in front of you, like the Thunder one was, and then you'll fight one of whatever the opposite element of it is. So these guys are weak against fire, so he's right here. I am actually going to use this time to summon Mach Jentra. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I am going to attempt this. Hopefully the fire guy will not be boosted too much, but as you'll see after I hit him with the fire technique, I'll gain more experience afterwards. Yeah, heal him, whatever. So he absorbed the fire, and now we get an EXP boost. Also, his stats went up, so you have to remember that when you're going to fight him. Alright, here we go, and boom. And that's a trick that you can exploit later by just constantly beating him with a lot of fire techniques and really boosting up his power. There is a cap to that ability, like you won't be able to just constantly gain experience. In the Japanese version you could. They changed that for the American version, but I'll explain all that much later when I actually show you the trick on screen. I personally don't do it because you don't really need to, but if it's there, I'll at least show it to you. It's part of the game. Alright, moving right along here. They're going to keep gaining back their health every turn, as they so often do. And Hawkeye, Force Metals, and hit him. The only thing I don't like about the Beam Wonder is it's a single hit attack. I would have liked if Marino had a few extra hits in her, but I don't know. One's better than none, I guess, right? Alright, what are you going to do? Ow. This is probably the hardest of the three battles, honestly, just because, I don't know, just because. The other two have the liquid globs in them, and you can just kind of freeze the field, and boom, they're done. You know what, I should probably heal, because Axel is in a little bit of a crisis right now. And Cinnamon has the ability to go up to 5 hearts. Let's go, spin, 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 and done. So, let's heal him up. And then we'll move forward with that. I'm not really looking to steal anything from these guys. I don't really care too much to steal, but if the option's there, the option's there. And if I get something, I get something. If not, then whatever. Hawkeye, Force Metals, and smack! I should probably try to do something in order to hurt him. So let's try an IM capture. Nothing. Power charge. Might as well summon Silverhorn. Use the opposite elements and whatnot. Here we go. Big tidal wave attack. And try to finish this up.
Head back.
Again, in the next few, it's going to be these liquid glob guys. So that attack will freeze them, and then that will just enable me to go in there and hurt them even more. Alright, good stuff. Breakdown, done, finished, and we did it.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was alright. Could have been better, could have been worse. Got some fire missiles from it, so that's good. Building up the levels, and boom. First one done. So if you can guess already, the next guy that we're going to is going to be a fire one, because that's just going to be the pattern that it follows. So, Fire Soldier, I am Master of Flames. Scorching Flames will consume you. I think not. So we have a liquid guy in the middle and then 2 fire guys. So yeah, let's just summon Silverhorn right away and get this going. Alright, here we go. Because when you freeze the liquid globs, they are frozen in place. They can't go anywhere, so their turns are forfeited until you actually make some type of contact with them. I don't think Marino is going to be strong enough in order to kill it. So, I don't know. Is she? I doubt it, but let's just see. Oh, so close! She was close to being able to kill it, but I'm going to kill it anyway right here. Cinnamon may be able to. There we are. Good girl. Alright, now these red guys are going to gain back some health every turn, and Marino and Cinnamon probably have the ability to kill at least one of them next turn, unless they really want to see Marino die for some reason. Alright. Energy field generator. Yeah, we'll take the hit. Let's try it! Oh, I was hoping that he would go down. Ouch. Alright, the next guy firing off air shooters and fire punches and craziness of all sorts. Did I capture anything? Nope. Power charge, shoot him. Oh, let's do a final strike then.
Here goes everybody.
Why not, right? Might as well start gaining some force metal. I actually made a new force metal in between episodes as well. Force metal called the Assassin Mine. I had to use my Eagle Eye as part of the recipe. But the Assassin's Mine pretty much... Actually, let me heal first before I go into that. The Assassin's Mine raises your critical hit strike percentage by 10%. So you attach it on somebody and they're able to do a higher crit hit. I actually ended up giving that to Massimo because he had speed on him originally. As much as he needed speed, I decided that the crit hit was a little bit more important. I would really like it if this guy would just kind of go away. Marino, can you please finish this off? Force Metal Hawkeye, Smack, no, of course not. Power Charge, Item Capture, well, fine, whatever. I think I Final Strike every one of them here, so whatever. Rebuild up that Force Metal energy. And that is 2 out of 3 done.
That wasn't too bad.
It was alright. Could have been better. Oh, nice, we got more fire missiles and ice missiles. This is just selling fodder for later. Pop! Alright, come on, there we go. On to the last one, and of course, it's going to be the liquid one, the water guy, the water soldier. I am master of water. Raging floods will swallow you. Again, no. And this is just going to be even easier because I am immediately going to go into Silverhorn, and 2 out of the 3 guys will not be able to move. And I think from that point on, I will actually concentrate on the plasma glob in the middle before I start trying to take out the liquid guys. Mainly because at this point they're going to be frozen, they won't move, and the liquid one, or the plasma one, will be the only one that's a threat at the moment. So you two stay there, you two stay frozen. Marino, let's do this. Yeah, she really would have been nice to have a better critical hit attack with that weapon of hers, but you know what, whatever. Energy field generator, schmeck! And at least with the Hawkeyes, all 4 of the force missiles will hit as well. Please defeat him. Oh, come on! Seriously? Really? Whatever. Axel... Can I steal? Nope. Power charge, shoot him! Oh, I'll take that. I'm going to save Marino's for the electric glob because she should beat him this turn. And any experience boost I can take. So, final hit. Oh, he repaired himself, you jerk. Hawkeye force missiles and smack! Good! We do not need any healing, so you can just go in and beat him. Axel might as well just summon Silverhorn again in order to freeze him. Well, you know what? No. Power charge. Yeah. Just makes it go a little bit faster in the hopes to get some type of final strike. And the nice thing about the final strike is you don't have to worry about fully beating a guy in a single hit. Like, you don't have to worry about bringing their HP to 0. So long as it's within the red, you final strike and you win anyway. Alright, Spider went up. Everyone seems to be doing okay. And that's it. Blue broken. It unlocked. So let's turn around. Get on back out here. We have our yellow sub-tank filler, so I am going to use that. Let's life gain everybody up. What are you? You are life gain, tank energy 100. So we have 640% sub-tank energy going in, and I am going to switch out... yeah. We're going to start off this battle with Marino, Massimo, and Axel, and then we'll switch to Cinnamon, Zero, and X a little bit later. And you'll see it as I go through it. But until then, let's go meet the boss!
So you've made it here. Not even Shadow could manage to slow you down, eh? I guess even with the Super Force medal that the commander gave him. He is, after all, just a maverick hunter who defected to our side.
Hey, isn't this the Rebellion Army lab?
Fools! You've fallen right into my trap! Behold! I am in Centus!
A trap?
Yes! There isn't a scrap of Supraforce metal to be found here. It was all misinformation, designed to lure you Resistance cronies in. You're trapped like mice in a cage. No other Reploid has the ability to warp into this structure, apart from yours truly.
Incentus, you really think we're gonna lie down and surrender?
The amount of Supraforce metal I've applied makes Shadow pale in comparison. Come forth and meet your destruction. Get what's coming to you!
Squadron, pull back! It's a trap! Is the Star Wars reference that I'm going to make right there. Anyway, here we are, boss battle time of the level. You probably already saw him do his gimmick, but we'll go over that a little bit. First off, this is the Ancient Elemental Genie Reploid Incentus. And actually, Ancient Elemental Genie Reploid is something that I made up. I think he needed a really cool, like, you know, title for himself. And that's the best I can come up with. 36,000 life energy, 12,500 experience, 15,000 Zenny, 1,000 force metal. You can steal a build weapon energy or a build life energy from him. At the end of battle, he will drop the Twin Ice and the Twin Thunder to go well with the Twin Fire. And his basic thing that he does is he switches elements every turn. And he'll go from fire to water to thunder to fire and keep following that pattern. All three of the elemental phases share the attack of Asura Knuckles. So in any one of the three elements, he'll be able to do Asura Knuckle. And that's an S-type 2-hit attack that will hit everybody. It is non-elemental, that's why all three can use it. And then after he has dropped below half health, he will use Hyper, which enables him to access stronger attacks and actually boosts his attack as well. So why don't we go over each one of his heads? That's his thing. His head will switch, and that will change his elemental attribute, and thus change his attacks. Right now, he is blue and purple, so obviously he's water attribute. He is considered Baron Head, the Dancing Genie Incentus. While in this form, he will have Ultra Giga and Ultra Giga Blizzard attacks. When activating Hyper, he will then have access to Eternal Glacier. And all these Hyper mode special attacks are single target attacks of the set element that are extremely strong. Now, as water attribute, he absorbs water techniques, does 100% against fire, and will take 150% against thunder. And every time he changes an element, that's where the percentages will go. And we will talk about his other stuff as he switches. Until then, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of force metal and Hawkeye him a few bits. Kind of build up a little bit of the weapon energy here. We'll do that. And yeah, because he starts off with water, why don't we hit him with Wild Django? There we go. Perfect. And again, Axel, being who he is, has access to all three elemental attacks, which will make this battle a little bit easier in the long run. Unfortunately, Massimo takes a lot of damage from his attack, so I'm going to have to hold out a little bit. Alright, here we go. Where are you going to go to next? You're going to switch next element. So,
How could this happen?
oh man, he beat Marino in one shot. Oh boy. Really? Oh man. Anyway. Okay, we skipped over Thunder. We'll go back to that a little bit later, but here we are in his red-green fire form. Rawhead Burning Genie Incentus. Gains access to Ultra, Giga, and Ultra Giga fire techniques, and when he uses Hyper, he will do Scorching Blaze, which is a special technique as the fire Incentus. In this form, I am going to actually now throw a Reboot at Marino. Get up, girl. I need you up and at him.
Master Thief lives on.
Good girl. I like it. Item capture? Alright, I got one of the two items. It's fine. Shoot him. Oh, you know what I should have... That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I got this. I got this. Sora Knuckles. I think Marino died
Hurt,
again.
Buster.
Yes, she did. Alright. Massimo. We are actually going to... Alright. One more time. Get up, girl. Come on. We need you up. We need you moving. Hopefully he won't do a Sir Knuckle. Oh no, she's alive. Okay, good, good, good. Hyper mode Quicksilver.
Now the real fun starts.
Alright, hopefully she'll get a few more techniques before Incentus goes again. I'd be like it if she does. Alright, she gets 2. That's fine. That's fine. Sub-tank. We're going to do a healing for 50% for everybody. And then I'm going to send her off in order to steal the last item that he has equipped onto him. So, yeah. Action trigger. Do
Here
it.
goes.
Alright, here we go. The instant death technique will not work against him, obviously, so you don't want to be wasting it on that. Got it.
Take that.
There we go. Now I got both builds from him, so it doesn't really matter from here on out. Alright, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ultra Thunder, that's great. Alright, so now we're here in his Thunder mode, his yellow and blue color scheme with the red shoulders. In this form, he is Jade Head Lightning Genie Incentus. Of course, just like the other ones, he has Ultra Giga Thunder attacks, and he will do the Judgment Thunder when he gets to half health. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Axel into Hyper Mode.
Transform!
And what I'm going to actually do is I am just going to... He's going to switch to Fire next. And I'm going to kind of hold out a little bit. Hopefully he'll do a few switches in between. I need him to go Water again, because I'd like to do Wild Django one more time. As far as Marino goes, just Hawkeye Force Middles and punch him. This is where the rest of her abilities are going to be. Alright, Hawkeye Force Middle and hit. And for her last turn, we're going to do it again. Come on. Just because I don't need her to steal anymore, and I might as well not waste the Quicksilver ability. Massimo! Glint Armor time!
Give it everything!
And in this mode, we will Power Charge, and we will, Action Trigger.
Behold!
Of course.
My true power!
See how much damage this actually does. Go, 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 go! Alright, and just like most bosses, I'm pretty sure he's immune to all status, but let's just fill it up anyway and see what happens.
Stay down!
Oh wow, that was a nice hit. 6,000 damage. Oof. Alright, what are you going to do, Incentus? We've seen all your elemental changes right now. What are you going to do? Ultra Fire. That's okay. Oh boy. Alright, Marino cools down. We need to get her out of here, so let us bring in X. Might as well bring him in here and start building up his weapon energy the best that he can. Shoot him! Alright, Axel's turn now. He is Fire. Next round that Axel gets a turn, he's going to be Thunder, so I'm actually not going to have the ability to do Wild Django. So why don't we just kind of use Silverhorn? You know, because it's the strongest thing against water, or against fire that we have right now. Alright, let's do it.
Take that!
Boom! Alright, swapping elements once again to water form. And this is kind of how... Oh, he's going to start hypering now. Now things are going to start getting real. That did a lot of damage to X. At this point, we are going to sub-tank. And again, we're going to... You know, we'll do a max energy heal. Because I don't want Massimo to die. Even in Glint Armor, he takes so much damage from the elemental techniques. So Incentus himself can be a bit tricky if you're not prepared for it, because as you can see, he is just laying waste to your guys with all of these different elemental techniques that he has. I'm going to power charge, and then we're going to hold off again. Maybe I can get one more turn off from Massimo's, what is it, shot. The Berserk Blaster, the thing on the back of his shoulder. As much as I can get from it. Alright, here we go. Switching, again, Hyper. And Scorching Blaze, do it against Axel. Good. Excellent. Alright, now Axel, cool down. I don't need him anymore. So why don't we swap out for Zero? Bring in our heavy hitters now.
I'm tough enough.
Yeah, Zero. Very good. I can't really do anything with Zero at the moment, so we're just gonna hit him. Alright, Massimo. Oh, and he's not at 50%, really? Oh, man. Alright, whatever. Power charge and just hit him. Yeah, even the basic hit did almost 3,000 damage, so I'm okay with that. Hyper mode.
Here goes nothing.
Might as well throw him in there while I can and try to do as much damage to him as I possibly can as well. Because once Zero gets his next turn, he'll be going into Black Zero mode. Alright, 100% charge shot, or charge collider, charge blast, Rasengan, whatever you want to call it. Keep going. Alright, who are you going to hit? I'm afraid you're going to, like, Eternal Glacier on. Alright, that's good, that's good. In these hyper modes, they're able to take a stronger beating than they normally would be able to. Alright, 50% weapon energy. Let's just go right into the action trigger. Oh, here I go. Alright, that was a fail. That's alright. He's going down really fast in health, because only those 3 hits brought him down that much. So, alright, what are you going to do? Who are you going to hit? Judgment Thunder on X again? That's fine. Alright, you cool down. And let's bring in our last big gun. Yes, Cinnamon is a big gun. And you will enjoy it.
There we go.
Cinnamon, get yourself into Iron Maiden form. Rock out. The maid will clean your clock, Incentus. Generator, energy field. And, hit him.
On target.
And that actually should bring X to above 50%. Nice, good. So, again, Charge Collider. At this point, we're just going to be doing action triggers pretty much every turn now until he finally goes down, which should not be long from now. I am actually going to, instead of doing his command arts, I'm actually just going to Heat Haze and hit him. Maybe I'll get him in. Nope. Thought I could do a final strike, but that's okay. Beat him anyway. It's fine by me. Doesn't bother. Knife through butter. That is an awesome finishing blow. That was all worth it.
Hardly a fight.
Yep, Twin Ice, Twin Thunder, and all of our good stuff. A bunch of levels. X was close. Wish he leveled up because he kind of needs it. Axel's action trigger went up because we beat Incensus, and now he can transform into him, which is probably one of his more useful transformations because it's non-elemental. And that's that. Here we go.
You're not bad, but you still have no chance. This place is set to blow in 5 minutes.
No good!
The door won't open so easily, fools. 4 minutes left. Looks like it's time to make my exit. Farewell. No! What do you think you're doing? Even the Buster can't break through that! But the explosion from 2 roids ought to at least put a dent in it!
Spider, stop!
Why, you? Sorry, this is it! I have to do this! The rest is up to you, X and Zero!
If Spider hadn't sacrificed himself, we wouldn't have made it back here. Listen, everyone. Spider, he saved me by giving his life, even though I acted like a jerk when I said I wanted to work alone. I want to return the favor. No, I must return the favor. Please, let me join you, please.
Very well. If we all join together, we can defeat the Rebellion Army. For Spider.
For those of you that haven't played this game before, Spider just pulled an Ares. In that he sacrificed himself, although Ares didn't really sacrifice himself, but he's gone from your party permanently for the remainder of the game. You can Game Shark it all you want or do whatever you want to do, but Spider has permanently left the party. And he had equipped with my good luck, so that better be back in my inventory. End of Chapter 6. You know what? I'm actually going to jump right into the beginning events of the next intermission segment, and I'll explain why after we're done with that little cutscene segment. So, play the next chapter without saving? Yes, because I can save afterwards.
It's no good!
The interference has gotten worse. I can't make a connection at all.
Too bad. Just when we need to report to Redups about the Supraforce medal.
And just as we're approaching the final showdown with the Rebellion Army. Can't we figure out some way to stop their interference?
I have determined the jammer's location. But it's...
In the Onovan Desert.
The Onovan Desert is a death trap.
It's covered in the most treacherous quicksand you'll ever see. Once it gets you, you'll never get out. That blasted Rebellion Army! Quite a place to build a facility.
We can't afford to send you in there.
We have to go, whatever the danger.
Yeah, every mission is dangerous when you're looking to take down the army. Right?
Alright, so I did that and showed you the scene because there's a lot that's going to happen in this particular intermission episode. Well, at least the next episode that I put out that will be intermission. First, I'm going to jump to the call deployment center really quickly and get back my unit. So, Lingaro Ruins, yeah, I'm showing this now at the end instead of at the beginning just to kind of get it going. Zenny, whatever, that's fine. Central Tower, what did you guys bring me back? Oh, very nice. Oh, good, you went up, so my Killer Mantis is actually starting to become pretty good in terms of stat-wise, and my Deer Ball. Good stuff. More things for the Sky Room. And the Tiana Camp. Oh, very good. And another guy leveled up, and another level up. Oh, that was a very, very useful send-out, at least for level ups. As far as items goes, it's kind of like whatever. Okay, so the big thing is I want to send a lot of people to the Gimiala Mines in order to get that key. Because between this episode, or between this chapter and the beginning of the next one, so this particular intermission segment, before we head to the desert, because I hate the desert is like, oh, I despise that level so much, I want to make sure to go back to the mines in order to get every character at least one generator, so that means I'll be hunting for 5 of them, because again, Spider, Cry is gone. And I also want to get the key in order to get into that side room and really go crazy with the amount of Zenny that I have, because I would like to actually try to get as many of those special weapons that the Spice Girls sell at the Lingaro Ruins. So, at this point, I am going to cut the episode off. You will see various segments of my grinding experience in the next episode, and that will be that. Rate, comment, subscribe as they ask you to do in almost every YouTube episode. I thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, which will be a montage of madness. Actually, that's not a bad title. I'm going to have to write that down. Montage of Madness. Alright, sweet. We'll take it. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.